Our team have 5 members: Hazin Imad, the project manager; Daniel Akil, the network specialist; Mia Karens is instructional designer; Hazwan, the data analysis; Benedict, the financial. This is our team learning record. The learning record shows what we know, which is fact, what we think we know, the assumption, and the question to be answered, which is what we don't know. This is the action plan for the project. Inside the action plan, where who does what. Our objective is to create digital platform to improve digital literacy for students and educators. The diagram below shows 4 scopes, which is platform development, content modules, progress tracking, and tracking results. And there is the project MOV for our project. We have customer, strategy, financial, operational, and the desired value of IT project. Appropriate metrics. For the metric, we have student engagement, digital literacy, proficiency, teacher adoption rate, platform usage frequency, and cost reduction in training. For the metric, they have their own description, target, and expression. This is the time frame for the project.
So this is our summary MOV. So all of the area of impact, the customer, strategic, financial, operational, and social, will be considered successful if the followings are reached. So this is our MOV. So for 3 months, we have to achieve 15% increase in student engagement and reach 10% adoption rate of platform resources by teachers. And by 6 months, we hope to increase digital literacy proficiency with 50% students and teachers scoring above 80%. Achieve 25% reduction in teacher preparation time through pre-med resources, reduce training costs by 20%, and ensure 70% of user access the platform at least once per month. By 12 months, we have to reach 30% more undeserved students, providing them with equal access to digital literacy resources, achieve 40% overall satisfaction rate, and increase teacher adoption to 25% integrating digital literacy. So this is our comparison for the alternative. Rather than maintain the status quo or build a custom system, we choose to purchase a software package because it is within budget, it can be implemented within 6 months, it is user-friendly, it can grow with pre-built digital literacy courses, and high adoption rate with familiar tools. So this is our TCO. So this shows how much each alternative would cost us. So maintain status quo would cost 55,000 ringgit. Purchasing software package is 105,000, and building a custom system is 145,000. So for the TBO, the key benefit for maintaining status quo would be cost saving, minimal training, and no disruption. Meanwhile, for purchasing software package, it is quick, have low initial costs, it have ongoing support, scalability, and ease of use. And last but not least, builds custom system. It has high customization, greater control, adaptability, but it is long-term cost efficiency and long-term cost efficiency. For our recommendation, we recommend to use alternative 2. This because alternative 1 did not support digital literacy structured digital literacy resources. Meanwhile, alternative 3 takes a long time to be implemented and very costly, with additional demand for ongoing maintenance. In contrast, alternative 2, which is purchasing a software package, provide an immediate, user-friendly, and cost-effective solution. The goal of this project is to increase digital literacy among instructors and students by putting in place a digital platform that offers organized, easily available instruction in fundamental digital skill. So within 6 month time frame and a 150,000 budget, buying a pre-made software package is the strategy that we have chose, using programs such as Microsoft 365 Education and Google Workspace for Education. which offers scalable, user-friendly system that will satisfy the project requirement. The solution efficiently and quickly ensure a beneficial influence on digital literacy by striking a balance between cost, functionality, and implementation case.
Yeah. So next, we are going to the list of resources. These are the list of resources that we have in our project and also in our assignment too. So first of all, we have the people and roles. Second, the technologies and the facilities. Me, I am in charge as a project manager. My friend Aung Muhammad Daniel Akil bin Muhammad Ong Shukri is our network specialist. Clarence Shanwei Yong is our instructional designer. Muhammad Hazwan bin Sedia is our as data analyst, and Benedict Gogigwan is our financial specialist. In terms of technologies, of course, we have the main project we have, which is learning management system. And supporting that, we have networking equipment, our devices, and our analytics, data analytic tools. And our facilities, we have two. We have training facilities, and the second one is our support and maintenance contest. For others, we have like include travel, costing, and maintenance. Yeah. Besides that, we also have another tool, which is support services and training programs. Support services is a dedicated help desk or customer support system in order for them to troubleshoot any problems or user inquiries and technical assistance during the project's implementation phase. The training programs are for the educators so that they are able to use our system without any problem at all and without any guidance. This is the hierarchical chart. So at the top we have our digital transformation, and according to those we have like five phases. Of course, the first one is the initiation phase. The second one is the planning phase. The third one is the execution phase. The fourth one is monitoring and controlling phase, and the fifth one is the closure phase. So as you can see here, the phase that is, I would say, have the most action or the most directions needed to take care is of course the execution phase, because as you can see you have the system design, where pro- procurement, our training, development, our implementation, and our testing. So yeah, the next one we have is our deliverable structure chart, or DSC for short. So for our final deliverable, we still based on the hierarchical chart, just that we simplify it, or in this case we try to we list out the things that we need to deliver for each of the phases. So as you can see in our initiation phase, we have the project charter, we have the stakeholder identification. We want to find out like which stakeholder are willing to help us or invest in us in other sense. And initial project goals and MOV, this is to make sure that we have all the necessary MOVs, and we want to make sure like what our goals, so that at the end of the project we can research on like have we reached the goal that we wanted. So in our planning phase, we have the project plan document, our work breakdown structure, our resource allocation plan, risk management plan, and budget and timeline plan. These things are very, very needed in our planning phase, since we want to make sure that the project is going smoothly without any other problems here. And the execution phase, like I said earlier, it is LMS platform design, network infrastructure setup, procurement of devices such as tablets and laptops, training materials developed, digital literacy course modules, and pilot testing result. This is the execution phase. This is are the materials that the educators are going to work with on what are they going to do with the system and how are they going to use the system. Monitoring and controlling phase has progress reports, KPI analysis reports, and quality control feedback. This is to ensure that what they are using in the execution phase have results and whether they are that to their satisfaction or not, so that we can try to edit or try to get another feedback that will improve the system itself. In our closure phase, the final project report, handover documentation, user manuals for LMS and plus implementation support. So in our closure phase, we want to write the final project report to see how much that we did on how much or the total cost, was it over the budget or is it under the budget. Handover documentation is basically saying that after we have done all of this thing, we want to documentation and say leave it to the educator itself or the user who is going to handle the next system. User manuals for LMS is definitely for the future educators who were not able or who are not in the training program itself. Plus implementation support is how we try to support after let's say after we have done the execution, or let's say there's a new curriculum and they want to maybe implement a new curriculum there or a new syllabus, so we can try to implement that in our post implementation support. The next thing we're going to talk about is the use case diagram in our Learn Easy digital platform system. So as you can see right here, we have two main actors and one secondary actor. The first actor, main actor, the student, they can submit assignments, access modules, request technical support, and also provide feedback. The teacher, the second main actor, can request technical support, can provide feedbacks, and assign modules. And both of these actor, they can p- actually the student can participate in testing by studying the access models. For the teacher, the provide feedback extend to general reports. Also, the monitor progress include general reports. And the secondary actor, the admin, they can assign courses, generate reports, and participate testing by the actions of the first main actor. These are the work breakdown structure for our assignment 2 project. Uh, as you can see right here, the work breakdown structure has the person who is in charge or the resources used and the predecessors. Predecessors refers to the previous action that needs to be cleared in order to finish the current job or in order to start the current job. The duration are 8 days for the first one, and each duration they have their own days. So the reason why this work breakdown structure is needed inside this assignment 2 is that first of all to ensure that we know who to refer to during the ongoing of this project. Was it done by project manager? Was it done by analyst? Or was it done by our designer? Something like that. And we want to know like how many days that it should take. So we try to push on finishing or completing the current job in between those days. The start and the end that you let us know like how are we on the correct timeline? Are we on the correct path? Yeah, so this is our work breakdown structure. Continuing on, this is our estimated cost for this project. So first of all, of course, we have the people and roles along the estimated costs. As you can see, these are the list of people who are in charge and the estimated cost for each of them. The technologies along with the estimated costs. For example, like learning management system (LMS), networking equipment, devices, tablets or laptops, and data analytics tools. The facilities along with the estimated cost, training facilities, support and maintenance centers, travel expenses, support services, and training programs. These are the facilities along with their estimated cost.
To optimize the project schedule, tasks that can be performed in parallel were identified. For example, the network infrastructure setup task J and procurement of devices task K can start simultaneously using a start-to-start relationship. Similarly, training materials development task L and digital literacy course modules task M are independent tasks that can run in parallel. By leveraging these overlaps, the project timeline can be shortened without compromising the quality of deliverables. The project follows a single critical path due to its structured waterfall methodology, where each phase must be completed sequentially. The critical path includes key tasks such as stakeholder identification, project planning, LAS platform design, and pilot testing results. The significance of the critical path lies in identifying tasks that cannot be delayed without impacting the overall project timeline. Any delay in these critical tasks will lead to a delay in the entire project. The project identified over-allocation issues, particularly involving the network specialist and instructional designer during the critical phases of network infrastructure setup and LMS development. To address this, resource leveling strategies were implemented. These include rescheduling tasks to distribute workloads more evenly and bringing in temporary support, such as assistants or contractors during peak demand periods. This ensures that tasks are completed efficiently without compromising the timeline or quality. The Learn East project is a transformative initiative aimed at addressing educational challenges in rural Malaysia, such as inadequate infrastructure, limited digital literacy, and restricted access to technology. The project is structured across 5 phases: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure, with a duration of 181 days and a budget of 150,000 ringgit. By optimizing task linking, managing the critical path, and leveling resource allocations, the project is set to deliver impactful results. Ultimately, the Learn East project aims to bridge the digital divide, enhance digital literacy, and promote equitable access to education for underserved communities in
We'll
Malaysia.
be presenting about the overview of our project, which focus on the key comparisons, risk management, conversion strategy, and also closure evaluation. The original schedule and also the revised schedule. For the initiation phase, it is shortened from 21 to 19 days by using collaborative tools, prioritization, and also predefined templates. For planning phase, it is decreased from 26 days to 33 days by streamlining tasks, overlapping WBS development, and also delegating work. For execution phase, reduced from 49 to 44 days with agile methodologies, concurrent pilot testing, and also optimized procurement. For the monitoring phase, dropped from 92 to 83 days by automating progress reporting and also focusing on critical KPIs. And also finally, the closure phase was cut from 17 to 15 days through overlapping documentation and also let's discuss about the budget. We have achieved the significant cost reduction across all categories. So for the people, streamline workflows and automation reduce costs for key roles like project manager and also network specialists. For technologies, we opted for open source tools, bulk purchases, and also refurbished devices. For the facilities, the savings were achieved by transitioning to virtual training and consolidating travel. In overall, the revised budget ensure efficiency without compromising quality. Risk management plan. For the initiation phase, Hazim uses stakeholder mapping to avoid missed requirement. So during planning, Akil addresses underestimated network needs with detailed surveys and also contingency planning. For execution, clearance boosts platform adoption through training, user-friendly design, and also pilot testing. Azwan mitigates the monitoring risk by enabling offline data sync and automated validation. Also, finally, Benedict ensures smooth closure with thorough handover strategy. The first approach is chosen for transitioning to the Learn East platform. This strategy introduces modules gradually, starting with foundational features like progress monitoring and also basic training, which ensure user to adapt effectively. Unlike the direct cutover, it minimizes disruption, and compared to parallel approach, it avoids high cost and complexity. The rollout includes pilot implementation, evaluation, gradual expansion, and full deployment, ensuring continuous development and improvement based on project closure checklist and also the MLV evaluation. Our closure checklist ensures thorough project wrap up by verifying deliverables, technical infrastructure, and administrative tasks like resource deallocation and also documentation archiving. Securing stakeholder sign-off with formal acceptance and feedback documentation. For MOV evaluation, our success metrics include customer objective, achieving 30% improvement in digital literacy and also 80% in student engagement. The strategic goals, ensuring 99% system uptime and 90% curriculum alignment. Financial metrics, staying within the budget and also achieving 25% training cost reductions. The operational targets, saving 20% teaching time and also ensuring a 24-hour support response. And lastly, for the social impact, to improve the rural access and also achieve 85% digital inclusion rates. So in summary, we have optimized the schedule, budget, and risk management while ensuring the transition and measurable success for the Learn East. That's all from us. Thank you.